Canadians, are we really okay with just giving away our sovereignty and our free speech without a fight? This is not the Canada I know and love. I'm setting up 2 rallies, Saturday, September 13th, Saturday, September 27th, Parliament Hill. Let me know if you can be there. I want to rally tens of thousands of patriotic Canadians. The UK is doing the exact same thing. Canadians need to stand up now. If you're interested in supporting, hit the link in my bio. Donate, grab some great gear. I'm going to do everything I can to promote in the next month. I want to get 10,000 Canadians out on Parliament Hill, because what our government is doing right now is nothing short of treasonous. It's truly shocking. Nearly another 1 million immigrants into the country in the first quarter of 2025. This after 8 million in a decade. 75% of Canadians say no, enough. We cannot withstand more immigration. Yet the Canadian government continues to allow hundreds of thousands of people to pour in because it lines the pocketbook of Brookfield Asset Management. It's truly disgusting. Mark Carney, where he worked for 10 years, Brookfield Asset Management owns $37 billion worth of real estate, which is the only reason they are allowing immigrants to continue to pour in. 3 in 4 Canadians say enough is enough. We cannot withstand it. 50 countries measured GDP per capita in the past decade. Canada ranked dead last. We have incredible natural resources. We have incredible population. You know why it is? It's because of immigration. All these guys care about is GDP. That has nothing to do with the standard of living for everyday Canadians. Our government has sold us out every single opportunity that they've gotten. They continue to do it. We need to hit the streets and make our voices heard. Carney not only announces that nearly 1 million more in the first quarter of 2025, he also announces they're going to stop reporting the statistics, stop reporting the immigration statistics because they know how unpopular it is, and try to pass bills like Bill C-63 that make it illegal to criticize the government for immigration. Sovereignty and free speech are the 2 fundamental pillars that Western civilization was built on, and they're trying to tear them down right in front of us. Hell no. I know there's a lot more patriotic Canadians out there than people who want to give this country away to a scumbag creep like Mark Carney. It's truly unbelievable. They're trying to pass Bill C-63, which would make it illegal to criticize the government on immigration. It would allow them to put you under house arrest with an ankle bracelet for not anything you've said, but if you're reported by somebody, some anonymous liberal creep, that you are likely to say something hateful in the future, the government would have the ability to throw you in jail, give you an ankle bracelet. It would also allow the government to imprison you for life for so-called incitement to genocide. This bill is an absolute joke. Bill C-2 they're trying to pass, another fundamental attack on the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Bill C-2 would allow the government to define every single Canadian who owns a computer as an electronic device provider, and if it's in the name of national security interest, they can access any communications any Canadian has had over any computer. Can you imagine that? This is more extreme than the Patriot Act. They shove it at the back of the 100-page bill. This is in Bill C-2. Also in Bill C-2, it provides the government the ability to open your mail without your notification if it's in the so-called national security interest. Mark Carney and the Liberals are trampling all over the Charter. It is truly disgusting, and I know patriotic Canadians see exactly what it is they're doing. Bill C-4 would allow the government to retroactively be absolved of any responsibility for misuse of Canadians' data in the past 25 years, dating all the way back to the year 2000. You would not look to pass a bill like Bill C-4 unless you know you have done an incredibly immense number of illegal things with Canadians' data. They are attempting through Bill C-2, Bill C-4, Bill C-63 to trample. How's it going, buddy? To absolutely trample on our rights and freedoms. It's shocking. And then state propaganda, CBC, CTV, you will not hear a peep about any of this. A peep about any of this. The innumerable amount of conflicts of interest that Mark Carney has through Brookfield Asset Management. He's gotten going on nearly none of the major projects that he said he was going to get going on when he was elected Prime Minister. What's one of the few major projects he's actually gotten the ball rolling on? Prefab housing. Guess what company Brookfield Asset Management just bought out? Modular. Guess what they do? Prefab housing. This guy is a crook that we have as Prime Minister. China, they just announced a massive tariff on Canadian canola providers, a huge tariff that's already decimating our West Coast more than it's been decimated before by these 35% tariffs that the master negotiator, Mark Carney, couldn't get lowered. EU got it down to 15. A lot of countries got it down to 0. Ours are still at 35%. So China announces that major tariff on canola oil. What does Canada do? We say we're going to pay them $1 billion to build 3 ferries for Vancouver. This is insider dealing. I said to myself, what the hell? This makes absolutely no sense. China is acting maliciously toward Canada, and we're giving them $1 billion to look into it. A couple of years ago, China gave $250 billion to Brookfield Asset Management. We are being sold out by this man. This man does not represent Canada. They should rename Canada Brookfield Asset Management, a subsidiary of China. When you start digging through how many conflicts of interest Carney has and how he is selling middle and lower class Canadians out at every point, it'll make you want to throw up. The man is corrupt to the bone. He can't get through a sentence without going, this guy's supposed to be some sort of an intellectual genius. No, he's a stooge and he's a puppet. He's a creepy guy. Look at his dead eyes. He's a stooge and a puppet for globalist interests. This guy could give 2 damns about your everyday Canadian. I know there's way more of us out there than there are of them. Like I said, 2 rallies, Saturday, September 13th, Saturday, September 27th. Patriotic Canadians, we are hitting the streets. We are making our voices heard. If you're interested in supporting, hit the link in my bio. Donate. All donations will go towards promoting the rally. Grab some gear. I have some great gear up for sale. Patriotic Canadians are saying enough is enough. Hell no to these globalist stooges who attack our charter rights and freedoms every opportunity they get.